down! Nice and cool. Natland doesn't have places like this.
I'm finally back. Even though a long time has passed from my perspective, as far as Paimon's concerned, I probably just went out to watch a very... I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again, or it'll seem weird.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh. Stay quiet.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. I'm so sorry.
Tell me, what happened to Paimon?
It was the Jester. He came here in person and he's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned.
How long ago did he leave? And what was Paimon's status?
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural.
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Piero, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiment. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon, he'll most likely return to the...
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay, let's... It's just up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I'm here to force my way in. I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelik, enemy of projects. Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands. There might be devices inside that are...
If you say so.
Let's go. There's no time to hesitate.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time. Wayne.
Rise with the sun!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Yeah. Yeah.
Surge. Ultimatum protocol. Insulation chamber deployed.
Waltz of the snowflakes. Fear the coming storm. Together, pot of dust.
Defensive mode engaged.
Witness the snow swan's grace.
Can't run from death.
You have a pass? Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Then don't blame me for what happens next!
Shadow me.
Run while you're still dead. Defensive mode engaged. Bring it!
Wayne.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research, after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization.
Like we're in for a
Intruders! Stay alert!
The snowflakes.
Intruders?
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm short word. Short.
Ultimatum protocol. Let's begin. Kill them.
No one interferes with a jester's work.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Bring it!
Crystalline Adagio.
Insulation chamber.
Together.
Bring it!
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatui. Don't...
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
Try and stop me! Bring it!
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusions. Let's make our way through here.
Paimon and the Jester? Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Light up the blazing sun!
Mission
Full throttle!
Surge!
Defensive mode engage.
What's going on? It's the curse of death. No, no, not now. Odette? Is this the afterlife? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's core ign? Odette! Oh, no signs of life, but past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Right? Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? Thank you, Odette. If not for... but... I'm sorry. I don't have time to... Sure enough. Everyone here has been affected. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now. Found her! Paimon really is here!
You don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs? Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little in that case. A word to the wise. Do not interfere in Snezhnaya's affairs. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence, and as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
No advice needed. I'll make my own judgments.
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed. The time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form. So that will be all. That thing is coming with me. You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death. What do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there'll be a next time? I missed you, Paimon.
What are you talking about? We haven't even been
It was... You seem to be in...
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. The Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her feel unwell.
So, me too.
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her. The Jester specifically instructed me to do so.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
But why would a big shot like you care about what happens to Paimon?
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together. And
Oh yeah! You did mention that! Yet, Paimon did think you seemed strangely familiar the first time we met.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report. What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final—
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the Ruler of Death has been As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough. I say this—
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold until the Ruler of Death has been eliminated.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? You want to get rid of Renova? Like, how? By killing her?
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, everything we do will be in vain. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal. Or rather, the trigger condition for the Curse of Death.
Okay.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any means with which to threaten the heavenly—
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger the curse. Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment— As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all the researchers, technicians, and witnesses died from the curse. All that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather for us, went—
Does that mean something similar happened when we were—
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the experiment. So the nature of the curse seems to be something like— when moments of technological progress occur— Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory Palace. Since outsiders are forbidden from entering, this mass death phenomenon went unnoticed. Until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness. The Curse of Death was triggered just before she infiltrated the Armory Palace that day.
But you mentioned something about a final stage experiment. Doesn't that mean you've actually made some progress?
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology in incremental steps accumulated over time. But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits, a point where the truth you're seeking must be put to the test in an experiment.
You mean the experiment you were just about to do?
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all this time, it feels like we've truly hit, and as long as Renova's Curse of Death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment.
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's current strength, repeated trial and error is simply unsustainable. Only by eliminating Renova first will it be possible to continue advancing our plans.
She's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Isn't it?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants.
You're
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology?
So, you're saying, even
Exactly. And I think...
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time, and space. After all, our goal is the heavenly principles.
the Fatui want to challenge the heavenly principles?
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa, but hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder the Tsaritsa's goal... What kind of road will that lead Snesh?
In that case... Lord Jester, I would like to request some leave. I'd like some time to organize my thoughts.
Granted. Get some rest, put the experiment out of your mind, and take care that the curse of death doesn't affect any civilians. While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality, honored guest of Snezhnaya.
I remember hearing the term Mistelton from Columbina.
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up just now!
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources, the greater purpose of which many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially for the advancement of that. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notcry. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was to use local resources and research findings to build Mistelton itself.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle.
Huh?
I was given some intel, and I made some deduction.
Wait! You must mean that thing over there! Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing. Especially after you guys sent so many people.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses, let alone challenge that. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the light realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistelton, you could say, that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source.
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, Project Stuja, and the new energy experiments. And it looks like your plan is almost complete. No wonder...
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an...
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflict.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stance.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. What exactly does the Tsaritsa...
Eita, arrasa, Paimon.
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the heavenly principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself.
What do you mean? Not sure. Don't you make the...
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people wouldn't...
Intervat today, civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated at any moment. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand, The heavenly principles could choose to negate our existence on a passing whim. Only by changing the state of affairs, only by overthrowing the heavenly principles, can our civilization truly be said to have taken root. Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
Accepting potential destruction in return for...
Furthermore, perhaps this is still somewhat difficult for you to understand. Are you aware that all the rules of this world are made up of curses?
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse of death you mentioned.
Then, the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection, those are curses too?
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is a curse they have.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world. And when that time, look forward to it. It will be a world beyond your imagination. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless, we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our share...
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a stranger. You gotta believe Paimon.
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the is because she comes from Celestia
Ah, isso é
herself.
óbvio. Ela é uma criação celeste. E isso não é tão óbvio assim. Ela vem de Celeste, é óbvio. Que ela é uma criação de lá. Criação. Tá.
I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it, Renova also said that Paimon is a creation of Celestia. But
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon. Descending, I presented her to the Vinster King. But he took no interest in this gift, nor Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the cat.
Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Conria. But Paimon doesn't remember any of that.
Having lived through the cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
It's not just her memory from Conria. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the last 500 years. She only has memories from the past few years. What was Paimon like back in Conria? Did she know a whole lot because she came from Celestia?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant. None could say what kind of being you once were. During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon's plan to get her memories back and become super smart is ruined before it could even start. You know, even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason. That must mean you took pretty good care of Paimon back then, huh?
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Froptatir the Wise. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity. And thus, are worthy of protection.
Noted. Man, Paimon's got a... Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, you still want her, right? You're not going to abandon her? Oh, phew! That's a relief. Paimon this.
O que é filho das mudei?
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need not hide anything from...
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the Ruler of Death. And, if I presume correctly, you have no intention of letting her actions go unpunished either.
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we next meet, I figured reconciliation was...
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our allegiances would waste time we do not have. We must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can.
You're going to challenge the Ruler of Death? Just for Paimon? But thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, gee! Paimon doesn't even know what to say! Anyway...
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Got it. Thanks for your help with Paimon. I'll be sure to look after her for you.
There was just one other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon, of course, Paimon knows it's top secret and stuff, but...
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real?
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's creation...
Oh. Wow. No wonder Paimon felt so out of sorts recently.
É a arma da menina. Caraca, é a arma da Tsaritsa que ela vai usar.
Paimon? You're okay. Oh, thank goodness.
Long story short, yep.
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been tough to take them on alone. And there was no... So, I returned the way I came.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my...
That actually worked? Really, you should be thanked anyway. And...
Esperar a Tsaritsa voltar agora, né?
Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stu... This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase by at least 30%. Just give...
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that...
am I hearing you right?
I just... Iskra.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability, a decision considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has nevertheless Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, the purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again, even with Project Stooge's suspension and our interim operational, we act only for the greater glory and solidarity.
We act only for the greater glory.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud. I've never seen this
Meu Deus, o Rock.
so lively before.
O Rock, será que é o Putinella?
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dance...
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo-energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
Creation of Celestia. She's probably not anyone that... And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just... Hey! Hurry up! Why are you walking so slowly?
You've spent the last few days lying in bed.
Guess who? Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but she's more in the mood for flying running around right now, so let's save that for later. Wait, they've got light novels from Yai Publishing House here too. The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting.
I thought you were in the...
Mama can read while she flies. Hey, look at these two dolls. Which do you like better? All right.
Oh.
There you are.
Hi, Mom will grab. Huh? Huh? How many layers does this thing have? A whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza.
I know that voice. Of course. If it isn't Paimon and my old comrade. You're looking...
Yeah! The Jester knew it was wrong and fixed Paimon.
Oh, yeah. About that. That was... kind of... Oh, right. Let me introduce you. This is my little sister, Tonya.
Hello, Tonya.
Hello, hello. Firstly, I'm really sorry about my brother.
Hey now, why'd you have to start with that?
So she's the real Tonya.
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show...
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a...
I've been rushed off my feet lately.
Well,
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best besides. It's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise. He only gave his
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the
I would... the bet...
Huh? What kind of repay?
Eita. Meu Deus. Meu Deus! Gago! Isso é o final de um ato, caralho. Porra. Isso é um final de um ato. Isso que é um final de um ato. Ai, tô até perdida onde que eu vou. Meu Deus, eu quero muito ver o próximo. Meu Deus. Agora que o negócio vai ficar bom mesmo. Nossa, eu vou guardar meus tiros todos pra Tsaritsa, foda-se. Não quero saber. Bem que também não vai pra lá, né? Consigo explorar normalmente ou tem que usar o trem?
Rise with the sun! Rev the engines! Hip.
Sim, pra quem não tem esses personagens de mobilidade, como que a pessoa vai até ali? Usa o trem, né? Mas eu tô preguiça de usar o trem. Vai demorar muito. Não, nem tem aqui. Trilho por perto. Eu não entendi isso, eu não quero nem saber. Nossa, peguei 10 só. E a estátua não aquece. Tem que ficar quebrando esses negocinhos mesmo. Aqui atrás. Ai, meu Deus, a Lazuli. Ai, meu Deus. Podre, podre. Mulher, olha. Ai.
Bring it.
Achei que eu ia vir assistir, mas... O quê? Que ódio. Eu terminei a história, muito boa, viu? Nossa senhora, o primeiro ato é insuportável, mas o segundo... Nossa senhora. Não. Deixa pra Wally fazer. Minha filha.
Bring it.
Tem baú aqui só pra coisa.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Wrath from the sky! Try and stop me! Hey, not a bad haul. Try and stop me!
Nossa, o chinês né, é enorme, meu Deus!
Hear the echoes of the valley. New moons converge. Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber deployed.
Let's go! Rise with the sun! What
You keep them.
Você conseguiu dormir?
I no longer need offerings.
ela nunca mais pedindo macarrão na chapa. Os lobos vão me matar? Atrasada pelo quê? Nossa, mas que jump. Um pouco. Nossa, vou pegar a Vesna só pra ficar pegando esses cryóculos. Aham.
Insulation chamber deployed. Accelerating. Light it up. Rev the end.
Custei. Na hora da fake news eu tava batalhando, não escutei direito, mas transmitiu toda a mensagem. Que fake news você falou? Achei péssima. Eu tô brincando. Eu tenho a Beidou. Não, não tenho uma Beidou.
Defensive mode engaged. Bring it! Light of the blazing sun! Both throttles!
Daqui a pouco eu vou pra casa do óleo.
Come no closer. Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Three moons converge. Rise with the sun.
Você vai fazer HQ da vida real? RPG? Do seu jogo que você criou, né? Nossa, eu peguei muito artefato bom, caralho. Cansada. A Samuel, tadinha. E a Phoebs, coitada. A Sossô, coitada. A Rodrigo, tadinho. Oh, meu Deus.
A moonlit night for all. Let the mountain's veins boil! Could this be? Bring it! Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated. Plastic surge! Could this be? A new moon rises. Defensive mode engaged. Light of the blazing sun! Could this be? Try and stop me! Light it up! Insulation. Flame. Illuminate. Converge. Wrath from the sky! Could this be? Bring it! Ultimatum protocol. Burn it down! Surge. Cleanup sequence initiated. Hear the echoes of the valley. A moonlit night for all. Pyroclastic surge! Could this be? Full throttle! Bring it! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Annihilation mode. Light it up! A new moon rises. Defensive mode engaged. Full throttle!
Esse é o 26, 27.
Thank you for... Add Astra...
Já volto.